Hi, how's it going? Welcome back to the channel. It's been a while, 2 months maybe, a month, 2 months. Yeah, so I've been pretty busy with family life, busy with work. I've not really had time to do much of anything. Shaved my hair. Well, I say I shaved my hair, my missus shaved my hair. So try to take the sides off just a wee bit, and it went a wee bit too far, so I thought, okay, well, it's coming off. And it's only hair, it grows back. So I'm heeding about that. White RX7 still behaving. I'll be taking that engine out for a bit of a rebuild soon, and I've got the red RX7 as well, and that's the K20 beast. So here's the garage. Engine hoist has been handy because we've been ripping the engine in and out a couple of times. I think today in this video we'll make some engine mounts for the K20. So without further ado, I'll take this engine crane out the way and get the red RX7 in. Right guys, it's the engine in the car. The K20 is a K20 A2 K20 A2 from a Honda Civic Type R. Has the 50 degrees VTC cam on it, which is just standard for the UK cars. And basically made engine mounts to bolt on the side. Just show you here. So just plates, and you can see there's spacers in the back to make it completely level. I just basically measured from the block to the plate, cut off the right size of bar, and drilled 10mm, which is the size of my studs. Ticked them on, so that made them nice and flush. My plan is today, get some of this wire out of the way, make plates for here. Once I've got them plates in and sort of installed and welded in, I'll weld these to here. Well, actually I'll drill a hole because they're just M10 through the hole, and that'll sit like this. And then I just need to make some metal work from here down onto the plates. And same for this side. From there, maybe further over this side actually. And yeah, we'll go from there. I've got the clutch. I actually got off, this is from a Mondeo, Ford Mondeo, and it's a concentric slave because the standard type is a pull type clutch. That is obviously a push type clutch, and I'll be able to route two lines outside the gearbox, one for bleeding, one for the pressure. And yeah, so basically I've got some 6mm plate here. I'm going to cut some of that up now with my new rip saw. I use the rip saw for everything. Cutting up my pasta, my chicken for tea. And yeah, we're going to cut up some bits and weld them in place, and then we can start fabricating these mounts. As you can see, the angle of the sump is parallel with the ground. The idea of that is it comes standard with leaning back in the Civic Type R, and it also should go transverse. How I'm going longual. So having the sump on its side gives more clearance as well for the top. But not only that, is I would have to make up a custom sump and baffle and oil pickup if I was wanting it directly horizontal. Vertical. Oh God. It's far too early for this. So basically I've got the angle I want. It's bolted up to the gearbox now. This is an RX7, an FD gearbox. Nobody in the world's actually done this yet. And the gear knob, as you can see, with there, here inside, is central and in the right place. So I took a bit of jiggery pokery to do that. You can't just buy the parts to do that, so you have to make them. But yeah, it's just coming there. So anyway, I'm going to get the steel over, mark up some templates with a bit of cardboard, fit them on, cut them out, weld the hose in. Rightio, so what I've done here is I have cleaned around here with a wire wheel and a grinder. and I got a bit of cardboard, cut out the sort of shape I'd like, basically to cover the whole hole, and then that'll make a nice place for my engine mount to go. Shouldn't be too much flex. The mounts I am going for were it's Land Rover Freelander or Land Rover Discovery mounts, engine mounts. They're solid. They're not solid, they're rubber, but there's not much flex in them, so I don't want to go for solid mounts. I do want a wee bit of flex, just to stop vibration in the engine. These things are sensitive for their TPS sensors and stuff. When you go stiffer mounts and stuff like that, the TPS signal gets a wee bit scrambled, so if I do that, at least it kind of keeps everything happy. When I cut this out in steel now, I'll put the cardboard onto the piece of steel, put it like that, mark it out, and I'll cut it out with a reciprocating saw. This is bloody noisy, so I need to stick some of my lugs so then I go deep. There you go, rip saw. Best thing ever, like, I can't believe I've not bought one sooner. So basically I got the cardboard, put it towards the neck, marked it out, and there we go, a bit of plate. And then we'll just up here, I'll just weld that on. When it's welded on, Jesus, a little bit closer to starting and getting the engine mounts worked on. Yep, that takes a long time, but once you get cherry red, like I say, a few good hits with a hammer, that's still flat and straight, and it's just taking that down, so I'll be able to get a good weld on that now. Whew. Just let that one heat up now and get a few belts with a hammer. Whew, she's smoky. So decided to just weld that on there. See, looking not bad. This side is similar, and along there. I've not done this bit yet, and again we'll go in there. So they're looking pretty good so far. So we'll keep welding along here, and maybe another extra bit at the top, and that mount will be done. Right guys, that'll do me for the day. I forgot to show you this piece as well. Basically this sits on the RX7 housing, and this piece here sits on the pilot of the K20, so that keeps everything aligned. So yeah, I've welded these bits on now, these plates are there, and you see this? The light's a bit shocking, but they're absolutely solid. So basically, once I've mounted the engine on with this new mount and where it's going to go, I'll then recreate this pieces here at the back out with some tubing, and then remount this power steering rack. Originally I was going to have to go, power steering rack was going to have to go like 20mm further forward, and then use rack spacers to pull the tie rod ends back to try and keep them level. However, the way the engine sits now with these mounts, I'm actually going to be able to put the rack just slightly underneath the front pulley, which keeps it in the original position, which means the anti-roll bar will be in the original position as well, which is perfect. So yeah, so I've just got my high tensile nuts from eBay. They just came. It's about gold. I went for flange nuts because they're obviously better for the vibration and spread load it a bit more, so I use them. And yeah, we're getting there. I'm just about to town now to put some pennies in the bank before the missus gets back, and then probably do something with the wee one.